It was obviously very disappointing to hear the AFL announcement about the season being cut short, and we completely understand and stand by the AFL's decision to do what they've done, and hopefully next year it's going to be smooth sailing and no hiccups like this.
Well, Emma Swanson has the thrill and the honour of leading this West Coast Eagles team into action for the first time.
The lead into round one was a personal highlight of mine, having about 10 debutants in the team for that week. The vibe and the energy in the change rooms was unreal, and a few nerves, but also just a lot of love for the game, and that's something that we pride ourselves on. So it was really special to have that pre-game and then to come out in that first quarter and really take it to the Pies.
Here's Cameron again. She tried to burst clear. She was brought down. Hooker picks it up, throws it on the boot, and it's the first goal for the West Coast Eagles, and it comes from their star recruit.
We didn't win the game, but I think there were a lot of little wins that came out of that, and as I said, 10 girls playing their first ever game of AFLW was really special.
Well, it's a massive occasion in WA football and a huge event in AFLW history. The first Derby, West Coast versus Fremantle.
Yeah, the lead into the Derby was unreal and such a great experience for both teams and female football and whole of WA really to have that game based here at Optus Stadium with 35,000 people. Obviously we didn't get the result we wanted from that game, but it was great to have all that support there and I guess a reality check of how big the West Coast supporter base is.
And what a big victory this is for the Giants.
From what we've seen so far, I think West Coast are still definitely in a developmental phase, and they've got a lot of young players, and they still need to work out the fundamentals of trying to compete at this AFLW level.
I think after losing 3 games at the start of the season, we did start to get challenged a little bit, and in the scheme of things, 3 games isn't much. If you think men's football, you're a fan of men's football, a team loses 3 games, it's not the end of the world, but the landscape of our competition with 8 games, you've almost sort of lost half a season. So yeah, moving into that round 4 game, we did speak about it a little bit, particularly the leadership group, of how to keep the group up and about, and obviously we did something right.
We're underway, round 4, the Eagles and the Bulldogs from Leederville Oval. Didn't bring it to ground. Atkins around her body. Has she got enough on it? She has she? Yes, there's the first of the afternoon.
There are a few memories from that game that we're all going to take with us. For me personally, Hayley Bullis's back heel through the goals, and then Grace Kelly running into an open goal, and I think we're all sort of standing there watching her saying, don't bounce it, just kick it. And then to see a little goal celebration afterwards was pretty special. The last 45 seconds probably wasn't the most enjoyable 45 seconds of my football career, but it was quite stressful, and being 4 or 5 points up and the doggies having the ball was a little bit tough, but when that siren went, it was great.
But in their first year, the West Coast Eagles of AFLW celebrate an historic moment, 4 premiership points, and what a celebration.
I was actually in tears. I was that emotional. Yeah, just happy about what we'd just done. It was just such a great afternoon, and then to sing the team song for the first ever time and sing it back in the rooms again with everyone, sort of the players who didn't play, the staff as well, was really special, because we all sort of thought that they're just as much part of it as the 21 who played, so that was great. Reflecting back on this year, I think from the very start, I've said it a few times, it was a really unique group that we had, and the bond was really special. It's something that I've never been part of before, and just the way that we all sort of clicked together. We've come from different local clubs, different backgrounds, different amount of AFL football. It was sort of our responsibility as the first inaugural group to create that culture and lay the foundations that will be sustainable for the years to come, and I just can't wait for 2021.